least, I should say, the least qualified person possible in charge of trying to solve this case. And I think it's really interesting that, like, the dude throughout the whole movie has very little clue of what's going on. He does, early on, come up with the suspicion that Bunny has perhaps kidnapped herself, which ends up sort of being right. Later on, Walter definitely kind of runs with that theory more than the dude does. But the dude sort of comes up with that theory, but through most of the movie, he really doesn't do all that much detective work. Most of the aspects of the of what actually kind of helps the case unfold kind of happens on their own, and so really the only piece of detective work that really the dude does is during the scene where he's at Jackie Treehorn's garden party.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's talking to Jackie Treehorn, and Jackie gets a phone call and leaves the room. And before he leaves the room, he writes something on a little notepad and stuff. And he rips off the page as he leaves, and he goes out of the room.
What does he write on the notepad?
Well, we find out because the dude, for the first time in the entire movie, actually kind of does some detective work. He comes up with a clever idea, and what he does is he goes over to the notepad, he takes a pencil, and he kind of does one of these things. And he takes the pencil and he scratches over the paper to see what was last written on the notepad. Right. And it ends up being a picture of sort of a man with a giant dick. Just a humongous dick. And the thing that's so funny about that is that, like I said, that's really the first detective work the dude actually did in the movie. And he literally came up with dick. Have you heard that expression? Like, where people are like, oh, you know, like, I got dick. Like, I didn't get anything.
Like this?
Like that, yeah. That's what the dude, Joe's holding up his sausage. He's also videoing this for some reason. I don't know why.
Yes, continue.
So, literally, the dude got dick, basically, with his investigation and stuff. And, I think that's really funny.